ago.
Is this the full movie?
Yeah. Yeah, so thinking Mike Tyson opened a fucking restaurant and then was the owner and was just there all the time.
And all the broken lizard guys work here. Yep. There's landfill. I refuse to call him Farva anymore.
Landfill.
I really liked his character in Club Dread.
Dude, I fucking love
the hippie dude.
The hippie, the shiatsu master who's obsessed with
Dude, such a good character, man. And no one knows about it, dude.
It's one of my favorite.
Oh, I know.
He knows there.
Oh, that chick. That's the fucking. What's she in?
Sir, tuna is a very delicate fish.
Oh, that's the drunk girl from Superbad.
Yeah.
It's like, Mark, hide your gun. I called the cops.
Fucking fish before. I'm sure you've had some fish before, sir. You know what? Tell the chef to cook it nice. And here, we need
Is
more
he
butter.
complaining because that fish is raw?
He said it was evil.
That's tuna. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. That was a beautifully seared ahi.
Dave, you can refire.
That guy's had no nothing.
What did you just say?
Oh, dude.
The guy in table 5 wants to
Pause this. We need to bring this in now. This is great.
Perfect.
As for now, it's medium rare. It's perfect.
All right, how we doing tonight? This is the 10% Compliment podcast, and I came here to do one thing. I came here to rock. So if you're new here, this is a podcast made by restaurant workers for restaurant workers.
Or anyone in a service who provides a service job.
Basically, if you do shit for other people for money and you hate your job,
and yourself a little bit for doing that job, we're here for you.
We're your fucking guys, and we're the show you need to listen to. Tonight's going to be a little different. We're shaking things up. Last Tuesday, we recorded, what, like a 2.5 hour?
Oh, I forgot to tell you some good news on that.
Ooh, we might have gotten it.
He took it to the audio experts.
No shit.
So we might have gotten the whole thing.
Well, anyway, we recorded like a 2.5 hour episode. It was great. We skewed way off topic. Started talking about philosophy, art, the subjectivity of it.
What is art? NPCs. It was really
I got
great.
angry and did some ranting. It was fucking great. It was one of the best times of my life. And we lost it at the end.
Yeah, we tried to, once we hit stop to record, the computer bricked because it was trying to process.
I think the application we were using has a time limit on audio files you can create.
And we figured out that time limit is anything longer than 30 minutes, I guess. So
Yeah, so now we're using Audacity, which is open source, free to use.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to make this shit fucking happen. And we also don't have our sound guy. So I'm technically the sound guy tonight. So.
Sound guy Wayne is the board runner.
Yep, so we're going to make it happen. And so we don't really have anything to talk about either. We're just gonna riff, and we're gonna watch a movie I'm seeing for the first time called Slammin' Salmon.
It's a great service.
Never
industry
seen it.
movie.
It's
Yeah,
a great
Service industry.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you guys doing a podcast like that?
Yeah. Oh! You wouldn't know because you don't follow us on Spotify.
I fucking do.
Less mouth
By the
breathing.
way,
We do have a new microphone this
We
time.
are 10% in a compliment.
That's right.
Thank you for giving us a listen.
We're gonna have to standardize our name. I found out it's really hard to find
Don't
us.
forget to
So
subscribe.
on Instagram,
take
it's the
donations.
number 10, the word
Yeah, I had to do
percent and compliment.
Yeah,
But on Spotify,
certain
we're
ones-
10 and then the sign
percent
percent.
sign because they won't let you
There's
put
a-
percent sign
yeah.
in the name part of the.
I figured.
Your Amazon
Instagram,
Prime
Mm.
free subscription if you have it.
Oh, that's
right.
nice. No, we need to talk about Bezos here so we can get some hosting space and put us on there.
We gotta get a little bit more material going.
This is very true.
We can't just start charging folks for
I was talking
nothing.
about-
You know what I mean?
No, just be on their server.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
guys
So buy
can
some
be-
AWS
You guys can
space.
be on Twitch. You guys can be on Twitch.
I prefer Discord
Well,
chats.
we do need a camera once we start to.
Well, we took the first step in the right direction.
Hey, we got a new mic, everybody.
Yeah,
That's
with
why
the
we
mic.
sound so good. I'm not holding it. I'm not balls deep in this pattern. And,
You mean the mic isn't balls deep in your mouth?
Or the back of my throat. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna sound a lot better. We're not gonna be breathing in your ears as you're driving down the
We're
road
still
this
gonna be
time.
breathing just as heavy. Just
Oh, dude,
Not as close.
I'm cranking my hog.
Absolutely.
shout out Bill Murray, hog crankers.
Absolutely. We saw Bill Murray in concert last Tuesday. It was fucking such a sick night, dude.
Typo.
It was the tightest of anuses
What a great night.
that I've ever had the pleasure of putting my tongue in. We met some interesting cats that night, actually.
I reconnected with an old cat.
I did. I saw my homie that I went to school with.
You met your dad.
I was really fucked up that night, guys. I told some dude with a ponytail for some reason that I wanted him to be my dad.
Yeah.
And honestly, he got a fucking kick out of it.
And then 5 minutes later, he came back and tapped Wayne on the shoulder to do the old opposite shoulder gag when you look the other way.
I didn't fall for it because I'm like a toyga.
He was on another level of deep
Consciousness.
perception, conscious. He was moving like I don't even know. Maybe have you seen the newest
Greased
iteration of
lightning?
Dread? You know, like you take the slow mo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Or you
Actually.
can see, or Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. You know, when he sees the activation of spider senses, and you can see the fly moving, and you can go and stop it. Anyway, yeah, that's my dad.
You're my dad, dude. And
That's right.
he was all about it, man. And honestly, he probably wanted to fuck me or something.
Who knows? That's what I was doing it.
I'd fuck that guy, honestly.
He was, he fucks. Hey, we fucked too.
Oh, that was one thing.
Hey, we met a pair of gentlemen with the sexiest mullets we've ever seen
Dude,
in our life.
and matching flannels.
Matching flannels in inverse colors. So one was wearing purple with green stripes, one was wearing green with purple stripes.
It was
It's
sick.
The classic zebra combo.
And I fell down in the pit, and
And they,
one of those dudes picked me up. It was fucking cool as shit.
We complimented them on their mullets, and he said, "Thanks, these guys fuck."
Those guys fuck.
And I was like, "Wow, I can't." That's the kids saying these days.
And
I'm into it.
we met that dude Sean that stood with us for a good portion of the
yes,
show.
Yes.
I found him on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Hey, shout out Sean.
Yeah,
he
shout
follows
out,
us.
shout out Sean.
Shout
he,
out Sean.
he actually plays drums. He doesn't have any video, but he's got a pretty cool looking kit. I bet he fucking
probably
fucking
fucks.
slays. Oh, dude, that guy totally
He
fucks,
fucks.
bro. Oh yeah,
Shout out Sean.
it's a thing. So
Hell yeah, man.
this is what we're doing, and
This is exciting.
we don't have shit to do, so we're just gonna watch this movie for you
We're
guys.
gonna
and-
fucking comment. Think of us as like a new age director commentary. You know, you get the
of
commentaries.
sorts.
But we weren't involved this big in this movie. We just watching it, and it's Wayne's watching for the first time.
Never seen it.
Maybe we'll start to clip this.
I've heard of
We'll
it,
add
vaguely.
Some, inserts. It's a good hidden gem. Now, man, all right. Once you get to Beer Fest and Superbad are the quintessential club.
Those are basically
the Broken Lizard
only
movies.
ones that people know.
All right, my favorite one is Club Dread. That's my favorite Broken Lizard movie. I did love Beer Fest for a long time when I was younger, before I actually drank beer, and I started to realize that I love Club Dread the most because I like horror movies, and Club Dread's just a fucking silly masterpiece.
It really
It's
is.
got fucking the entire crew, plus goddamn two of the most unridiculous people in the whole world.
Oh, who was the actor that was
Coconut
like?
Pete? As good as the Coconut Pete, right?
I can't remember the actor's name, but that's Coconut Pete.
It's from the motherfucker from Twister.
Pina Colada Berg.
Down Pina Colada Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 Buffett figured that shit out.
That's great.
Patton, no, not.
Patton Oswalt?
No.
I like that guy too a lot, actually.
God dang it. I feel really mad now. I'm disrespecting him because I've seen the movie Twister about 100 times, and you know, I can't remember her name either.
I've not
What's her
seen
name?
Twister.
Helen Hunt. How do I remember Helen Hunt's name? But not the other guy from Twister who was the lead character of Club Dread. Anyway, Club Dread. I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis if you haven't seen it. A guy, literally a Jimmy Buffett character, but claims to have been more famous and more popular than Jimmy Buffett before Jimmy Buffett, and had ripped off what was it? Cheeseburger in Paradise ripped off of
Pina Colada Bird.
Pina Colada Bird. And anyway, this guy has an island called Pleasure Island where young adults come to party and do Girls Gone Wild-esque and young couples orgy things. Think of like your what's the hedonist thing? Hedonist Island.
I was gonna say it's like Firefest, but
Firefest,
real.
but real.
Yeah.
Yes, really, exactly. People just start dying.
It quickly descends into a fucking
horror
slasher
movie, and
film.
It's fucking incredible, but it still has the slapstick ridiculousness from
There's the one. There's
a Pac-Man. My favorite scene is the Pac-Man. There's a Pac-Man scene.
Oh yeah. And then that one guy's got the really bad like Spanish accent.
Oh,
and he's chasing that girl Penelope.
Penelope. Yeah, and then he plays the Jewish guy in. He plays Fink. He plays Fink. What's his name?
Hebrew.
Hebrew. God bless you.
It's one of my favorites.
Just watch Club Dread. Nah, I do want to watch it.
Anyway, I've never seen that.
Great fucking movie. Bill Paxton. There we go.
Bill
Paxton is the name of.
Wasn't that the coach from the football movie?
Bill Parcells. No, that's the actual coach. I'm an idiot.
Remember the Titans?
No, that's
Left side.
You're thinking of the guy from fucking the guy in 60 Seconds. It was.
The older guy.
Yeah.
The guy that was like, "You break it, you buy it, my friend."
No. That's Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
The younger guy, the other guy. Well, Castle fucked up. Oh, he was also in the Punisher with fucking the original Punisher with Thomas Jane. He was the number 2 villain in John Travolta. He was his number 2. Quentin.
That
It's a great movie.
that one Punisher movie was sick as fuck, dude.
I didn't watch the sequel, Warzone.
It got really bad reviews.
Until until like a couple years ago, and it was gnarly as fuck.
Dude, it showed them like pulling some dude's piercings out of his face.
Oh, that was the first movie.
Yeah, that's good.
That was they did that to what's that skinny guy's name? God, you can this podcast you're just gonna make fun of how stupid I am memory wise.
Both of us really.
It sucks. Ben Foster. Yeah, my brain sucks. Hey, sorry to my
There's two guys choosing to talk about movies instead of what our podcast is about.
Hell yeah.
But we're watching a movie about what our podcast is about. We're gonna run it back.
If you haven't seen this movie, it's a great alternative to waiting. Everyone talks about waiting being the end all be all service industry movie. And it pretty much is.
It's alright.
This one is this one's
Andy
long.
Milanakis getting high on whipped cream.
This thing is great.
No, you gotta run it back so you can hear the refire part. The movie opens with this douchebag sending back a perfectly seared ahi, and honestly, it makes me angry.
Fine.
What do you mean? You just said it was undercooked. Tell the guy.
Hopefully this will give
It's
us a
fine,
date.
Anthony. The guy's busy.
Stacy, he's a monkey wrench. It's his job. Look.
Oh, let me get that for you.
He dropped the fork.
See, just tell him what you want and he'll do it.
I'm not even that hungry.
You know what? Look, this is a little raw. Just put a little fire on it, all right, buddy?
Sir, tuna is a very delicate fish.
Whoa. You think you're better than me?
Better than you, sir.
He's clearly Italian. He's got the white sport coat
You know what?
Purple Terminator.
and a stupid chain necklace.
I'm Italian, by the way, but
And not that kind of Italian.
Okay. I will be right back.
now we're gonna get the chef's response to that
Now we got no butter.
stupid guest. Here we go.
Dave, you can refire.
What did you just say to me?
I don't know if they can hear this actually.
No.
Yeah.
If you ask for a medium rare, it's perfect. If he wants it cooked more, tell him to go shove it up his ass.
There you
You want
go.
me to tell that guy cook this in his ass? Yeah, within the inside of his anus. Come on,
I
Dave.
believe rectum would be the.
This is the appropriate.
Dave, come on. Fuck him if he doesn't know what medium rare is.
Seriously.
Kidding me? When I say cook it nice, I didn't mean bring it back looking like a fucking turd.
That's a hockey
sir,
puck.
I actually do not cook the food. I am just a waiter. Oh, smart guy. You want to get smart with me, smart guy?
Oh, great. What are you gonna do? Kick his ass?
Yeah, maybe I am. You want me to?
Sure. Go
Is he-
ahead.
is that a professional
Always
baseball
gotta get
player?
Out of the loser.
Is that Jason Giambi?
Macaroni grill, the waiter at the Olive Garden, the waiter at the bedroom.
It's not, but that'd be funny.
Here at the Slam and Salmon, there are no problem. Just
You know
solutions.
what? Here. This punk ass bitch here.
Dude, I would
How about some of
rock
that?
my knee directly into that guy's ball bag.
Good. Now get the fuck out of here and bring us some swordfish instead.
Swordfish? Come on. That's literally like the most gimmicky fucking fish you could order in a restaurant. It's not that good.
I'm here, you sick bird!
Alright.
I'll project.
We're back. We had to pause a minute just to make sure our audio was coming in pretty clear.
We are amateur board runners.
Turns out,
shout out
also,
Scotty.
Chris
Don't.
has a bitch voice and
well,
can't project.
I don't project very well. I'm a mumbler, it gets me in trouble. I guess I just got too much, depth in my voice. I mean, too much bass.
Whatever.
Too much bass. Anyway,
Scout out Shotty.
we were talking about shout out.
I said scout out Shotty.
Shout out Scotty. Scotty,
Shout
scout
out
out.
Scotty.
Scotty does. Scotty doing right now. He did.
He doing right now.
And Scott's graduates this weekend. He's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
like
I saw
us,
that picture of
degenerate
him with
fuck.
the cap. I hope he got to throw it in the air.
Well, I don't think he will on Friday. He'll do it on Saturday. He can still do it. It's not official yet. He's just got the costume. It's like Halloween.
He's got the costume.
Yeah, he's got the costume. It's just the.
He's got the uniform.
The uniform.
But they're waiting on the badge.
The uniform for the badge pinning ceremony, the diploma. Your your $100,000 piece of paper. And you put it in a nice leather bound frame, and you look at it from time to time to remind yourself not to kill yourself, or hey, I spent a lot of money. I got to pay that back still. That's why I'm working this shitty job. Hey, but that's why you listen to us while you're working that shitty job.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you don't kill yourself.
It's okay. And if you do want to kill yourself, we have pretty of people that want to listen to you. And that's why our friends at the Suicide Hotline are there to listen to you anytime. We're not going to read the number out this time, but we're going to plug that every episode, guys, because Wayne and I both have been through a hell of a lot of mental health issues. And it's a big theme in the industry we work in. And, sometimes you need someone to listen to, sometimes you need someone to talk to, and not every time you want to have that available to you, it's available to you. So if you don't have that friend available, or anyone that can just stomach your bullshit, it's not bullshit, but you may think it's bullshit. They're there, that's what they get paid to do, and they're there to help you. So, don't forget to take care of yourself. It's a shitty world out there. We're just trying to make the best of our lives and our jobs by entertaining each other and y'all. So, keep your heads up. We love y'all. We're going to try and have some good times here.
And that being said, let's get back in this movie.
Fuck and yes. So hopefully, we'll see if we get this on YouTube without it being pulled down. We're just about
We're watching the movie on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Yeah, how does that work? We are literally watching this movie on YouTube right now.
Pretty cool, actually.
I'm the Prime Minister of
We
Narnia.
could never do this when we were kids when YouTube first started.
Yeah, YouTube had shout out YouTube for just being fight comps and
You know what?
low-key amateur porn. When I first got onto it.
I don't remember any of
Dude,
that.
I used to get on YouTube when I was a sophomore in high school, and we had, let me turn down a couple notches here, boys, just so we can, there we go. Anyway, yeah, YouTube started for me as, our school was one of the ones that would try to block the internet, but I was a resourceful young teenager.
Proxies.
Yes, sir. I had figured out proxies on my own, and then what I started doing is I was a resourceful little fucker. I had printed out 35 different proxy codes, and what I did was I sold each one for $1. And I had 35 different proxy codes and 35 different people, all on the restricted part of the internet on our school server. I was also responsible for uploading Halo Combat Evolved onto the school file share that was accessible by anyone who got into the student folder.
Fucking file
We
share?
had a file share. Yeah, I saw we had a networking class. Our school. We had one honor school. It was called eSchool. So basically, when it first started in 2005, they got a big grant to make our school a tech school, and I went 4 years later. Actually, I came in 2005. I had the last fucking year, and then actually 2003. Doesn't really fucking matter. But we had a bunch of bullshit like those IBM ThinkPads and little traveling suitcase
That
full of
little
like
red button thing in the middle of the
yeah. The felt tip bullshit mouse. So a bunch of bullshit.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we just missed Michael Clark Duncan. Entering the room is Chancellor Hoot, and 2 dogs, and
The Lady Faith.
Faith plus 1.
This is his roommate's dog.
Hey, say hey, and whoever, it's a pretty good time. Faith's pretty sweet. Faith was on episode 3, for you guys that don't know. That episode is available on our Patreon, or if you just want to, shoot us a dollar on Cash App or something, we'll send you the clip. It's only 20 minutes long. We were shithoused.
Absolutely brick-faced, man.
Wayne drank an entire 12-pack in a 3-hour.
And ate some mushrooms.
And ChrisP.
He went a little hard on the
I went a little
mushrooms
hard
than I
on my evening, and it just is. We had bought the mic that night, and we plugged it into my laptop, my POS MacBook Air. Is it? I don't even know what it is. MacBook
It's
Pro.
not a MacBook
It's a
Air.
MacBook something. MacBook cheap.
We're gonna turn that into a Linux book.
We're gonna and we got 20 minutes of Wayne being drunk
As
and
fuck.
talking to Faith, and Faith told a fun story, and we get our show.
I don't even remember what it was, but I know
she
it's
talked
cool.
about buying ice cream in Charleston,
yeah.
getting banned for buying a bunch of ice cream. It was a great clip, and
That's How I Met Your Mother girl.
yeah, dude, she's great. It's a great movie, man. So many underrated.
And her,
villains.
too.
I can't
I can't remember what
She's
she's
been in a
from.
bunch of movies. But yeah, if you want to listen to that episode, it's 19 minutes long. It is
Is it up?
available. No, it's not. It's not on our Anchor or Spotify. I've got it behind our paywall just because it's a little rough. We're really fucked up. The audio is pretty terrible, and it's us.
So
just
we're gonna make you pay
screaming.
for it.
We're gonna make you pay for it as a. And was the thing is, we reference all these episodes because. You know, that's what we do. The things we talked about in these episodes that aren't available in the free feed or the SFR, you know, is it RSS? No, the RSS feed. I don't do. I'm a little dyslexic. You know.
RSS.
Oh my god, we gotta play that back. This is the best part of the movie. One of my favorite ones in the movie right here.
He's trying to explain the new dish.
Well, he's,
and
he's
they
trying
just haven't eaten
to
and
he's
they're
trying to
probably
explain the dish that they're trying to push
Right.
for the day, which is if anyone knows specials for the night, you know
That was Alan's girlfriend in
you've
2.5 Men.
You got a pre-shift meal. You know, your chef runs you through it. You get one plate to share because as a server or bartender, it's your job to push that special for the night. Every restaurant does it.
But it's probably the only thing you're going to eat for the next 6 hours. So you're not listening to what he's saying. You're all just trying to cram it down your face hole.
And if you're not, and if the reason they're serving it as a special is because it's a brand new item on the menu, they just got it today, or it is the very end of their shelf life. Cue this scene.
Blackened. Hey, blackened because I bought 60 pieces last Tuesday and it's gone bad.
Oh.
I'll give a free dessert to whoever sells the most of this shit. Guys, I hate to be a ball buster, but somebody was talking marijuana in the coat check room last night, and that is a big no-no never.
Rich, you put me on for a double tomorrow.
Token marijuana in the coat check room. That's a huge no-no.
That's a huge no. But yeah, it's followed up previously to that. Yeah, the chef.
Before the days of
the,
vape
the
pens.
chef was put. Yeah, I know. What do we do without these things? The chef literally.
Get caught smoking weed
He's
in
he's
public.
pushing the special to his staff, and then they need to sell it because he bought 65 pieces of it. It's going bad. It's already bad.
So it's
and you know
blackened.
what they're not? And they blacken the shit out of it, and they're selling it. And they're not gonna throw it away because that is called a loss, ladies and gentlemen. Which leads me into one of the most horrific stories you're ever gonna hear about the pizza industry. I was gonna save this story, but this is a great segue into it. So, for those of you who don't know, I used to work at a Mellow Mushroom. There used to be a Mellow Mushroom in Rock Hill. It does no longer exist. So I don't
What is
feel
that place now?
it is now a Wild Wing Cafe. It is so.
Bro,
I have
why would they do that?
well, not Buffalo Wild Wings, Wild Wing Cafe.
Oh,
Much better, yes.
okay.
Yeah,
P-dubs
Buffalo
is
Wild Wings sucks.
absolute garbage.
Duke. But
Basura.
yes, I wasn't able to let Chance tell the story, or maybe someone. We'll probably end up telling the story again.
Just fucking tell the story.
Whenever we have someone who was there as well, because my friend has a screenshot of this, and it's pretty awful. So, Mellow Mushroom. I had 4 or 5 different GMs. There was one really dope one there. His name was, I don't even want to say his name, because I lost a lot of respect for him after this whole incident. It happens, man. And this is all in the name of evil restaurant profits. And when you get into a position of power, man, and you're in control of bottom lines and money, you do certain things that you may not agree with morally or consciously to protect your livelihood, aka your job. So, hey, why do I have this many losses? All right, well, it's coming out of your paycheck this month. That's pretty much what happened. So, Mellow Mushroom. I'm about to talk about the marinara incident.
Dude, did someone put their balls in it?
No, much worse. I can't tell you about that. So, Marinara. So, Mellow Mushroom's pretty good about making a decent amount of their stuff in-house. So what they do is they got a bitchin' immersion blender, which every fucking kitchen needs. Even if you don't need it, you fucking need an immersion blender.
Is that handheld, like, stick thingy?
Handheld fucking blender. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's incredible. Anytime you want to emulsify anything or make a sauce, it just fucking works. Anyway, so to make our fucking marinara sauce, or the pizza sauce at Mellow Mushroom, we used an immersion blender in a fucking 55-gallon trash can. Yeah, the really big kitchen trash cans.
Oh, I remember this one.
Really big kitchen trash cans. All right, so 55 gallons of marinara sauce. I'm going to assume, I'm just going to ballpark a price on that. All right, 1 can of sauce in a tomato can is 28 ounces. I don't know how many ounces are in a gallon. Let's use the Google machine here. 64. No, it's it's 8 cups in a gallon, so it's 64 ounces. Yeah, 64. Yeah. Double check my math. I want to make sure my brain still works. 64 ounces. Anyway. All right, so 28 ounces is fucking $2.
I'm 128 actually.
All right, so 128 ounces is a gallon. So divide that by 28. All right, that is.
What am I doing?
Divide 128 by 28.
By 28?
Yep.
That's $4.57.
All right, so $4.57 an ounce.
Pound, I mean.
A pound.
Yeah.
All right, there are 55.
No, an ounce, 28.
All right, so or you're looking at a $700 bucket of marinara sauce. This is the amount of pizza sauce they would use. They would make this once a week, and this is the amount of sauce they'd use to go on pizzas, heat up in the steam well for dipping sauce, strombolis, anything that had a red sauce. This is the red sauce that went into it. So it's made in these big trash cans and placed in the walk-in. So the walk-in of that Mellow Mushroom is 4 inches higher than the ground floor because they fucked up and didn't realize that when they ordered the cooler that it had. When you order a walk-in cooler, there's usually a built-in box into it, which is a 4-inch difference between ground level and the floor. This is a little seal. Well, so they had that. They didn't account for it, so they had to pour a ramp of concrete from the walk-in to the rest of the kitchen. It wasn't a very steep ramp, but still a ramp. That, you know, when you got 55 gallons of fucking sauce, that weighs about 200-300 pounds. Just because it's really heavy. It requires a nice push to get into the cooler, and so we put it on a trash can cart. You know, the cart, you take out the can at the end of the night. It's got three dollies on it. You know, traditional little casters on the bottom, and it's got a little groove that you push that you would slide the trash can and it locks.
Now,
so
how steep is this little ramp going into the walk-in?
It's literally maybe less than a 1% grade.
It's like one of those wedge things.
It's literally the exact same angle of a wedge from under the door. Man, that may be too steep.
Right.
But anyway, it's about a 3-foot long ramp because of the length of the height. It was probably about 4 inches off the floor. So they made whatever percent grade of the ramp was. Anyway, so they had to push it up the ramp to get it into the cooler. So it's in the cooler. The walk-in, so it's the first thing you do when you walk in. Is the walk-in cooler is there's some cookies on the left. When you walk in the walk-in, baby, the favorite place to scream and cry, and or hit your pen, or just take a little nap, or just get away from everything for a second, reconstitute yourself. So you got this 55-gallon trash can of sauce on wheels, and because they built this ramp to get into the walk-in. Now they had to fit a metal plate over the threshold so that it would have a seal, right? So that there wouldn't just be concrete on concrete. So there was concrete, this metal plate, and then the ramp that was kind of grooved all the way down. My boy, I don't remember who it was. I don't want to say his name if it was. It was one of the Joshes. There's a couple of Joshes that worked there. There's 3 of them. 2 of them in the kitchen, 1 in the front. One of the Joshes was pulling the sauce out because we needed a fucking egg. He was told this is about 6 o'clock on a Friday night, rush hour, peak rush. He was told that we need to get more sauce, so instead of going into the cooler and just filling up, the 2 or 3 third pans full of sauce and bringing it back out, he decides he's gonna wheel the entire entire trash bucket back out into the kitchen, so he could then fill it back there, and put the things on tables or whatever. Well, and in his haste, my guy may have been a little yayed up. Did not account for the threshold not being completely flush with the concrete. And 55 gallons of sauce is a little top heavy. So my guy did not go low, and he knocked over the entire trash can and spilled onto the ramp. Didn't know what to do, so he just ran to the office and grabbed our GM at the time. And I'll be goddamned if he didn't first thing he'd do is grab the fucking kitchen squeegee for the floor and squeegee every single drop of that sauce he could back into that fucking trash can.
I always had a bad feeling about that, man.
And this is coming from the person who eats the most red sauce on the planet. And he fucking squeegeed that fucking shit back into that trash can, righted it back up, rolled it back into the cooler and put the lid on it. And didn't say not to sell, and told the two kitchen boys not to say a single fucking word about it. So I'm not losing that sauce. This is after we just had a cooler go down like the week before, so we had to throw away a shit ton of ingredients.
Bro,
so
I get it. Holy shit.
Yes. So if you ate at that mellow mushroom for that week after, you ate pizza.
You ate
Floorinara.
That's disgusting.
That's the most despicable thing I've ever seen happen in a restaurant. And happened by one of the most people I've ever respected in a restaurant, who I never would have thought to do that, because his ass was on the line for keeping the bottom line. And profits matter more than the ingredients and the way your customers are treated.
I mean, dude.
In the corporate aspect, that's so bullshit. That
you just know, though.
How many people? How many people went home and got sick that night and didn't think anything of it? It's because they literally just got some floor pizza. They got Floorinara.
I just you can cook some of that.
It'll cook out, but
it's still gross. But a bunch of people.
But bro, the walk-in is in proximity.
But dude, just imagine
adjacent to the mop sink.
Somebody filled up a heat well pan.
Oh yeah.
And then just gave it to somebody, and they dipped shit in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was the same. The same with steamwell. So anytime you ask for a cup of marinara sauce, you're dipping your fucking crust.
Dirty floor sauce,
you're
man.
Dipping into dirty floor sauce.
I fucking hate everything about that.
Isn't that awful?
That's why I don't really like to eat out at restaurants, man. Unless I know someone that works there.
And that came from the most trusted. This is the best manager I've ever worked for in the aspect of taking care of his employees and problem solving with tables. If you had an issue with a guest and you couldn't figure that shit out without, wanting to stab a motherfucker, you would go get this guy and you would send him to the table, and he would usually save your tip and keep the person happy without having to buy them anything. I didn't understand it. He was the person I tried to be when I became a general manager, and for the most part, it worked. So I did everything but do the fucking floor sauce.
Yeah, well, you did pretty good then, I think.
Fucking unbelievable, bro. Anyway, yeah, disgusting. So, what's something you've seen happen at a restaurant or done to kind of skirt product costs? I worked at another pizza place. My first job, I actually worked at a pizza buffet. It was one of my childhood best friends. I was 14 and got a job there before I turned 15. And his mom, actually, this minimum wage is $5.15 in South Carolina. And she was a ball buster. They started this business. The location was shitty, and they weren't getting as much clientele. So they started doing everything they could to save money wherever they could. So they started weighing pizzas, and only you get this amount of ounce of topping. This amount of cheese. Then they got to the point where they would switch the Coke syrup out with something else, and it got to fucking changing the different boxes to cheapest box, whatever they could. Then they got to the one-ply toilet, whatever they could do to fucking stay open and make money without giving a fuck about the guest. And it was just using old. So she had a thing called trash pizza. So most pizza places are set up.
I already know what the fuck you're gonna say. God damn it, I've gotten one before. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you like, never order deluxe pizza from anywhere. Never order a deluxe pizza.
Especially not if they're about to close.
Or from any pizza chain. All right.
Yeah.
Professionally, I don't think anything more than 3 toppings on a pizza, you lose me. Honestly, unless it's done right.
I'm with you. Actually,
you get moisture and grease, and fuck you. Anyway, trash pizza, Miss Mona, Miss fucking Mona. So we had recessed make line. So we had metal catch trays with metal prep trays above. So they were slotted, so all the ingredients that would fall off of your pizza when you're prepping would fall into this catch tray, right? So the deluxe pizza at this place was a buffet. Was called. It just had your every ingredient that'd be on a pizza. So everything that would be on the make line would be on this pizza. Well, not really, but so you got green peppers, onions, tomato, pepperoni, sausage, bacon, ham. Everything that'd be on a regular different set of pizzas.
And some poor bastard.
So every hour, Miss Mona, every time the deluxe pizza came in, and what we do is, most Domino's and Papa John's, they've got their cheese things separated. It's a separate cheese catch. Because cheese is expensive. I do understand that. But this girl, she would take the entire tray. She would pull up the prep tray up top. She would take her pizza scraper. She would scrape all the way down the inside. And then she would take the inside of that. She would put the toppings that have fallen and sitting in that uncooled catch tray for an hour onto a pizza that go in the buffet or onto a deluxe pizza that had every topping, and then she would cover it with a little bit of fresh cheese, just she would maybe pick up, when you go, maybe when you get a pinch of pepper, like a pinch of salt, literally and she would just sprinkle it on top. There. Yeah, and she would, literally pop it out of her fucking elbow, and she would put it on top, and she would throw it in the oven, and you know what that bitch said? She would call it a fucking trash pizza. To the kitchen's face, she's like, "Oh, trash pizza, go in!" And she was but I was unfucking believable. So yeah, guys, that happens. Never order a fucking deluxe pizza.
I had a manager
because they will fucking use old ingredients.
Not all.
Not most of the pizzas, but this person did.
I had a manager who asked me one time, to clean the make line, and at the end he was like, "Go ahead and pick all the stuff out of those cash trays and just put them back on there." I was like, "Are you fucking serious, dude?" It's like, for real, bro, go fuck yourself. I wouldn't feed that to anybody. I wouldn't eat it myself.
I give it to my dog because.
I mean, he's a
dog. He's a dog, and shit, I give my dog whatever, but I also give my dog steak and fucking cheeseburgers because my dog's also a human.
He's the burger dog, man.
He's a fucking little shit.
He's a motherfucking.
He's not a little shit. Taz is the best. He literally is. He eats off of a fork. I literally feed him off a fork, guys. I can literally put. At the end of my meal, if I have a fork and it's something that I don't feel bad giving the dog, I don't give him shit. It's not good for him, really badly. Like pasta, this dude literally will.
That's not good for him.
Well, I mean, like pasta, but it's like. I'll give him if I'm eating a piece of penne noodle, or something that requires a fork and knife, or if I've gotten a piece of a bread, or a French fry, and I'm eating with a fork, I will just put it on the edge of the fork, and my motherfucking dog will just. The gentlest will bite down to the fork and just pull it right off, and then he swallows it whole. So he's a savage, but he's a respectful savage.
He's got manners.
He's got manners, though. Yeah. So what's another crazy thing you've seen about people trying to save money or doing shitey shit?
I can't really think of anything, to be honest. I know I've definitely used some dough that was a day past its expiration.
That's different though.
I mean, it takes a little bit before it's really bad and it'll make you sick. It takes a good 4 days after that expiration, and then it'll start smelling like stale sour beer because all the sugar in there just starts to ferment actually, or something like that. I don't know. There's some kind of science behind it, but I don't know. I can't really think of any wacky, dirty stories from any restaurants. I've seen people drop things up on the floor accidentally and then pick them up and then reuse them. I've seen that.
Is it cooked shit or uncooked shit?
Like a burger bun,
Okay.
Nothing too gross. I have seen a guy lick a tortilla and then use it as a taco.
Nothing with oh my god, that's full of idiots.
Yeah, it really is actually.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, bro. Yeah.
It's gross.
I don't fuck with food, bro. You can be a cunt to me all you want, but The thing is, like, I don't fuck with you till you leave, because you know why? Because you're still gonna tip me, hopefully.
I did assault a guy in one of my restaurants one time.
Ooh, let's talk about that. Is it past the statute of limitations?
Nah, it was like 2 years. Well, no, I was actually warranted. I was warranted.
You're warranted, okay, so it wasn't just...
I will say that I provoked this gentleman a little bit. Well, to call him a gentleman is definitely
You provoked someone when...
Yeah, believe it or don't. But,
were you sober during this?
Define sober.
Were you drunk?
No, but I'm usually pretty properly stoned.
This is true.
But yeah, so this guy comes in, he puts in an order for his pizza, goes next door to the Harris Teeter, comes back in.
Hey, why is there always a Papa John's by Harris Teeter? Is that like a corporate thing? There's always a Domino's by Food Lines. Is that a fucking...
I don't know, but
sorry, I didn't mean to
we
cut you
all
off.
notice it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, why is there always a fucking...
I want to say it's just a coincidence.
And hey, from Southeast, there's this thing called Harris Teeter down here, guys. It's pretty bitchin' grocery store. It's kind of nice.
It's my favorite.
It is well put together behind, and then if you don't like that, you can go to Publix. Publix is the is kind
Harris
of
Teeter has
old
a
person
much
ones.
warmer,
Harris Teeter's
more
for
welcoming
a
vibe.
younger crowd. Publix is for old people, but then we had really shitty stores.
And they don't even have like a rewards program.
No, they
I can't
don't.
put in my phone number and get a discount on my shit. I'm not doing
Well,
it.
that's why they say they pass on the savings to you by offering lower prices.
All right, okay. Tell me.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go back to your fucking.
Go pay $12 for a box of freeze-dried macaroni and then tell me that.
I just like their fucking deli, dude. I like the fried chicken.
Really
The fried
good.
chicken's
their
fucking
meat,
gas.
their butcher's
It's
good.
It's delicious.
It's almost like Whole Foods quality.
True. I never actually shopped at a Whole Foods ever.
The only reason I would go there is for the meat.
That's what everyone's
like. If I wanted to eat some like
some big steak of meat.
tuna or something, I'd go get it from Whole Foods.
That's sexy.
Yeah, but anywho, this guy orders, goes next door to the old Harry Teat.
Harry T.
And then he comes back, and I'm just like, sorry, bro, your shit's not ready. And like,
what do you mean?
Yo, he flipped. He was like, what? And I was like, bro, and like, maybe I was hungover or something. Or
What
maybe,
time of day was this? Is it night or is this during the day?
It was like 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Maybe I started my day hungover or something.
You were hungover at 9 p.m.?
Well, you know, I woke up hungover and then like
You worked through that. You worked through that.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So then
that's impressive, bro. That's like,
so
how
then
fucked
I
up were you?
I just told this guy to fuck off. I was like, okay, like if that's how you're gonna act about this, then you can just get the fuck out of here, and I'm not giving you shit. And he didn't like that, and then he called me fat, which
Ooh.
I could be described as portly, maybe.
You were a portly gentleman. You have lost some weight recently. You're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not even trying, baby. But yeah, so that was actually pretty funny, and then that made me mad being called fat.
Wait, the guy called you fat and he's ordering a pizza? Is that
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Unhealthy
So like I walked away and he was like, I see my pizza right there. I'm about to just grab it, and I was like, you better not. And then I walked away and I start making food. And then I look over my shoulder, and he's coming across my fucking counter, Chris.
Oh.
So I bolted towards this guy, and I shoved him with both hands, and like he banged into like my drink cooler, and then fell down on the ground. And then he like tried to get back up, and like he came at me with his hand like reared back, and like he was like halfway up on his feet, and I just like pushed him back down to the ground, and I was like, get the fuck out of here! And fucking, he paid with a card. I did not void his transaction at all.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then...
That's what I'm talking about.
But then I turned around, and like one of my coworkers was on the phone with the fucking cops, and I was like, dude, come on.
What a fucking cock.
And then a cop actually showed up.
I would have just tossed a pizza at him. Like, here you go, bitch.
Well, it was actually kind of funny, because like they, I pulled up the dude's like phone number and his address and gave it to the cop.
They sent a cop to his house.
They went there. The cop came back. Apparently, this guy had a warrant for his arrest.
Oh my god, no
And he was
way!
intoxicated. Yeah.
Wow, that
It was
guy.
fucking wild, yeah.
That's great.
All
Holy
just
shit,
because
the
he
cops
decided
did
to
their
show his
job.
ass at a pizza joint.
Hey guys, if you have warrants, don't be a dick.
Yeah,
Hey, don't.
be nice.
Be nice to people.
If people are trying to lock you up.
Hey, they made a man had an embarrassing decision and just gotten your ass embarrassed and pushed down in front of people. but little cucky 18-year-old who gets scared and might call the cops on
Oh,
you, too.
actually, this was like 2 years ago. So there's a little cunty little 28-year-old.
Oh, wow. 20. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so...
I'm not proud of it.
You're going to get...
but
The
it's funny.
cops are going to get called, and then you might go to jail. Or have your night ruined with some one-times over you showing your ass. So how about you just don't show your ass to people who don't want to be at their job as much as you don't want to be at their job either.
No shit.
That's fucking great. What an asshole.
Because jobs suck, man. That's what jobs are.
They fucking do. Hey, didn't you work in a store that got shot up the one time?
No.
Or was that someone else? Oh, that was my
That
fucking
wasn't me.
onboarding at Domino's. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Some dude told a story
Dude,
about.
can you believe they
getting
made
robbed.
us do that?
Yes, dude.
That was the
a
most
waste of time.
ridiculous
Hey, can you believe
thing.
they paid that guy to do that? That's his job.
Eric.
That dude just gets paid to fucking orientate
I
people.
hate that guy.
Yeah.
I don't hope he dies. I don't hate him that much.
He's just.
But like, you know how everybody dreams that like they're in public in their underwear?
This guy.
I hope that happens to him.
This guy, end all be all, the greatest thing that's gonna ever happen to his life after he spends another 5 or 6 years slaving away for the company he works for, is that when they finally ask him if he wants to be a franchisee, he's gonna shit his pants. 'Cause that's all he wants to do is franchise a fucking Domino's, and
I don't understand.
I don't understand what the appeal is of that anymore because you literally don't make any fucking money. Hey, yeah, liquor back there if you want some liquor. No, you want some liquor?
What kind?
Oh wait, you're getting water. I thought you were looking for a beer.
This is frozen all the way.
Yeah, sorry, Wayne.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some shitty vodka. There's some jam. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm not a vodka drinker.
I don't really drink that much liquor anymore unless I'm like going out or something. But I don't really go out that much anymore. I am a vodka Red Bull boy. Let's be real.
It's annoying going out
Yeah,
now.
it's expensive. Well, that and also we're old and not even old. We're
I just don't like being around people
This is
anymore.
kind of true.
I used to be so much more social.
You're very social, but
Not
there's
as
a
much.
limit.
It's definitely changed.
This is true. That's why I keep them in the back.
Yeah.
That's great. That's
Pretty fun though.
Yikes.
We want to do some ad reads? You got anything good for us?
Damn. I was just thinking about that today. Like, I'm really excited about our fake ad reads.
I got a new one for us.
Do you get this one? You prepared one. The best ones I think we would just been spitballing. I think my favorite one is still the Hampton Bay.
Well, tonight's episode is actually brought to you by Yingling.
Oh my God!
America's
the pride of Pottsville
That's
is
right,
fucking
baby.
wanting to associate with
This
us.
is actually just a free promotion.
Oh
I just
my God!
really like Yingling.
Hey, you
And,
do love Yingling.
I do love me some Yingling.
You do
man.
love some Yingers. You're not
good
even from
shit.
You're not even from Pennsylvania.
Nope.
You have no reason to like that beer other than the fact that it is an alternative, and a superior alternative to Pabst fucking Blue Ribbon. I said it, guys. I said it. Shots fired.
I can't call it an alternative. They're definitely different styles.
That's what I was
of beer.
saying. You when you're feeling a lager, that's not a lager.
I'll give you that.
That's what you want, unless you have access to National Bohemian. That's right. I said
I've never
it.
even
The
heard of
superior beer, Natty Boh. It's also.
what about Narragansett?
It's
man?
the Ganson's alright. Ganson's a shitty fucking. I actually like that more than PBR. I don't know why. PBR is alright. Alright, I'm not a big PBR fan, guys. We'll say.
I like PBR.
I'll drink it if it's available because I'm not gonna put it down. But
It's like
if I got
Bud
Natty
Light,
Boh,
though.
I've got Natty Boh tattooed on me, boys and girls, ladies, gents, he's, hims, hers, it's, theirs, whatever other 96 genders I missed. I've got a beer mascot tattooed on me. Hey, speaking of fun tattoos, do you have any shitty tattoos, Wayne, that you might
Oh,
regret?
I've got a shitty ass tattoo.
Hey, let's hear about that
I
one
don't know if
later.
It's like definitely a poorly done one, but I don't regret it.
No, okay, good.
It's the logo from the Grateful Dead album,
How about-
Steal Your Face.
That's perfect.
Okay.
You listen to Grateful Dead, really.
Ready?
I don't, actually.
Oh my God, that's fucking awful.
That
I
one.
love that
This-
so
the
much.
top one
Oh
is-
my God, is that supposed to be the fucking
Is that a
like?
cross or a clover?
No, it's the
A spade.
Yes, it's a
It's supposed to be
Not
the
a
thing
spade,
from
a
the Saints
club.
logo.
a club.
A club from cards.
Like
Wow.
from-
Did you
from-
do that yourself?
Why do you gamble a
It's a
lot?
stick and poke.
That's
Me
incredible.
and all my friends were like, let's get the suits.
Wow, we need a camera for that.
And I
That's
went
amazing.
last.
Oh, you're talking
And
about that
the
one in
girl
the
who did the
story.
stick and poke had already drank the whole bottle of wine for she
Oh,
mine.
wow.
So yeah, horrible tattoo.
That
There
was
you go.
incredible.
That's awesome.
amazing. I've got a tattoo that's not really finished. But I've got some really shitty tattoos, and
What
why did you get that tattoo?
One of them we're turning into an NFT. We're not. Don't say the name.
Oh shit, we can't talk about that.
We're gonna onboard you. We're gonna tell you guys about.
Yeah, we're gonna get you guys rich as fuck. We are gonna be doing an NFT series here at some point.
Tonight's podcast is also brought to you by Kentucky Slims, the world's first, only, and best variety of chicken-flavored cigarettes.
What? Is that a real fucking thing?
It's from Futurama.
I know.
Tonight's episode is also brought to you by Fight Milk, the only alcoholic dairy-based protein drink made by bouncers for bouncers. I wake up every morning and drink Fight Milk so I can have the strength to fight like a crow.
Is that any similar to Power Thirst? That's one of my favorite things to drink. Power Thirst, enough energy to kick you in the face
With new flavors.
with your energy legs.
Done.
Gun. So if you're a fan of Power Thirst, you're gonna fucking love Fight Milk.
If
Brought
you
to you
got
by
money and you want more money,
the Allied Dairy
Drink Fight
Farmers
Milk.
Coalition and O'Darby's.
Darby's?
O'Darby's.
Oh, I was thinking from Black Jesus.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's a great show.
They all drink Darby's. I'm a Darby's man.
Or if you've ever seen Black Dynamite, the movie, that would be Anaconda Malt Liquor. It gives you woo. Hell yeah! You seen the original
I've not
movie?
seen that.
Oh
Man.
my god! I'm gonna play that scene
I suck
for you.
at like watching movies, man.
Yeah, you are pretty. I'm honestly,
worst.
I've got one of those weird like autistic brains where it's
do-
like I can entertain myself in 8 hours.
I
of,
buy
like,
movies.
Yeah,
and,
you
like,
never
just
watch
never
them. They
watch
sit in
them.
the cellophane, and you're like, I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm not gonna
Never
lie,
do
I'm
it.
pretty guilty of that too. You should have seen my DVD collection before I escaped some form of poverty that I'm in now. I'm just kidding. I'm still in a form of poverty.
We all
But when I was in that pay-to-pay cycle where it's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be like $100 short of rent. I guess I'm gonna go sell some shit. I've sold my N64 like 3 times and bought
Oh,
it
yeah.
back. Like, but I literally at one point the pinnacle of my DVD collection, thanks courtesy of G2Q Games and Second and Charles and
G2K?
Manifest. I had
Manifest is
about
cool, too.
700 DVDs, guys.
So you're gonna fuck my luck without the ring in?
No, dude,
Nice.
fucking dude,
That's
entertain
not-
yourself. It'll be a fun. It could be it'll be a ISO, faith playing the ring talk. Hey, hey guys, we how fun we are. We have a fun little ring. A ring. What's the name of this game?
I
I
think
was
it's
ring toss.
ring.
Not-
No,
but
because
it's
you're not tossing a
it's
ring. It's on a
swing.
string.
You're not you're dropping it.
Ring swing. Ring.
It's a ring pendulum.
It's
Ring
the
pendulum.
bird.
It's that
Every
shit
bird.
where there's a
Every-
fucking string with a fucking little metal ring,
Oh, you get
and
some
you're
the
trying to
second time.
swing
Alright,
it and
look at that.
fucking and get it stuck on a hook, stuck on a wall.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, you know what I love to do? I love to go to those places.
I sounded so frustrated
They-
while I described it because I hate it. I don't like
they used to
doing
have
that.
it at the bar house, Roco. They used to have
Yeah,
2 of them back
that's
to back.
the first place I
Yeah,
ever saw it.
Yeah, what I used to do? I'd wait till there'd be a lot of people playing it, and then go get a drink, and I would fucking get my homie, and we would we'd snip it, and we'd retie it, so it'd be like
Just
it'd
too
be
short.
like just too short. So then these drunk assholes would be standing here who would be like, who've just been playing this game and like railing this ring onto it for like the last hour. They get so fucking frustrated because it physically will not go because the string is too short now.
Dude, that's diabolical. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, to say the least, man.
You just want to watch the world burn.
A little bit. That's
crumpled to a ball.
It's like when someone asks for Coke and you give them diet by, or you start to you go to the fountain, and you realize you filled up half their drink with one soda. And instead of pouring out and getting a meal, you just fill it up with the rest, and you take it to the table anyway. And this something's off with this Coke. I don't know. And then let me get you a new one.
Yeah, our CO2's running out.
That's like the worst thing I've ever done. Like,
Chris, what's your bad tattoo? I didn't get to
yeah, I was
see
just
it.
telling I got a couple bad ones, but bad in the aspect of it make you shake your head when you look at it. It's or I can't believe I have a Natty Boh. This is National Bohemian Beer Company, wearing an Orioles hat, which is one of
Is
the
that
worst
what that
baseball
is?
franchises on the planet.
Which one?
Which is where National
one?
Bohemian hailed from. Yeah,
That's not bad.
looks like the Pringles guy with a mustache.
It does. It does.
It's fucking
With
awesome.
one eye.
But yeah, I've got that beer logo, and I literally have a fucking a cat tattoo that I fucking drew myself. off of some receipt papers.
That's actually really cool.
All right, we gotta stop talking about it. That's part of fucking. That's part of our drop later. We're gonna get you guys rich as fuck. We're all gonna be rich together with some NFT line. We're gonna drop here probably about 4 months. I'm gonna go ahead and put a date on it right now. Let's. Today is May. Hey, May the 4th be with you.
Nuh-uh,
Yeah. Hey.
That's pretty cool.
Look at that.
Don't
We
let JJ
recorded
give
this.
us
iPoppy guy.
Yes.
Yes. We
They're
know,
doing
yes.
a May the 4th tribute
Oh,
tour.
damn it. Maybe I'll
Yo,
do that.
shout out iPoppy.
Shout out iPoppy. They're pretty good. I do like them. They
The
are
best
fun.
tacos.
Rock Hill, South Carolina. Check them out. Anyways, any other bad tattoos? Let's see. Nothing too terrible. I've got a half-finished Gundam on my stomach that I haven't gone back. I got in the outline because I broke my ribs 6 weeks or 3 weeks after I got it done,
Oof.
and then just never rescheduled my second appointment. It's a terrible idea. Don't get your stomach tattooed, guys. That hurts. Looks cool. Fucking hurts though.
Yeah, don't. They kind of all do though, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Huh.
Honestly, I think my calves may have hurt the most, other than my behind my fucking stomach and ribs. They fucking hurt like a
My
motherfucker.
butt.
See, I don't have my ass
That's one.
tattooed yet. I'm gonna tap my whole entire body, minus my genitals and my face. 'Cause I don't really find
Well,
them
I'm
made.
just telling you the butt. It seems like it wouldn't
Oh,
hurt. 'Cause
yeah.
It's all it hurts like a bitch.
I got a bony ass though.
Hurts
I mean, I got some meat, but I
You
got
got
some.
the Hank Hill
I've
ass.
got a significant amount of bone structure there. I think that. I don't know. Also, there's like 9 muscles back there, so they all innervate and connect weirdly. Yeah, ass doesn't sound fun to get tattooed. But yeah, I'm heavily tattooed.
What
I've
if
been
you
into-
tattooed the sole of your foot?
It'll go away pretty quick. All those feet tattoos
Really?
go away like pretty quickly.
Well, I guess
because you shed skin
Yeah,
there
yeah.
and sweat and waterlogging, and people don't take care of their feet
it's
and
weird.
stuff. Like the typical tattoo that a lot of girls get on the
What
inside
about
of
the
their.
palm of your hand?
Yeah, the palm tats they last longer, but you're washing your hands, and there's a
Right.
lot of friction there.
And if you work with your
It's
hands
high,
a
it's
lot.
high friction surfaces. So like girls, a lot of girls will get that like, and guys too, I guess. I don't know, I just mean guys, but the tattoo on the inside of their, the arch of their foot. And
Oh, like right.
yeah, it's usually words, and then after like a year or two, like it looks retarded because it looks like one word out of like the fiber there is left or gone, and it just sits and then like two, and be like just. Because like the first word's gone, or it's an unfinished word because like the last letter like K is been rubbed away from their fucking.
You know what I fucking hate? I hate when people get tattoos that are like directly pulled from like a movie or a TV
Like me?
show.
Dude, look at me!
No,
I'm literally that's me.
That
Scrooge
no,
McDuck.
no, that's not that bad. That's
You're talking
actually
about,
pretty
like-
cool. Like when people get Equitas and Veritas
Like
tattooed on their hand.
like from Boondock
It's like,
Saints, dude.
shut-
makes
I
sense.
fucking hate you right now. I
Like,
wanna chop off both of your
Like
hands.
they're literally copying the tattoos of a character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like a tattoo inspired by a movie.
It's like, wow, dude,
Alright,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
best you could come up with.
That's hilarious.
You paid how much for that?
Probably a lot
Piece-
because they charge a lot more money. All right, most tattoo artists charge by the hour, but some people.
And they
If
expect
you're
you
in
to tip.
certain states,
Which is retarded to me.
It's legal. It's legal. Well, hey, the thing that most tattoo artists are paying a booth fee, so they're paying their they don't get so the most of that
Kind of like cab drivers.
yeah. So if you don't own or hairdressers, so if you don't own the studio or it's not your place, you're either giving them 50% of every one of your tattoos, depending on your percentage, or you're giving them. That's why every tattoo my tattoo artist ever done. Sorry, Tats, I'm about to expose you. I love you, bud. He would always he would always write down on the shop sheet what tattoo I was getting, air quotes, and the amount, and then he would always undercharge me on that because they pull less money out of that, and then I would just give him more money in cash as a tip. On top of that, I always tip 20%. I always tip 20 or 40% on tattoos, no matter what. You get $200 tattoo, and it only took you fucking. All right, so most guys are an hour, $100 an hour is most of the going rate for most really good tattoo artists. 150, 200 for these crazy people who are really good. Those guys are just booked out for years in advance, so they charge a lot more money for walk-ins. Anyway, so if your tattoo artist takes 45 minutes to do your tattoo, he's not going to charge you $75. He's still going to charge you the $100 for the hour. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
You round up.
you round up. It's like But if it's a 2-hour tattoo, it took him an hour and a half. He might charge you $150. So the sheet's gonna say $150, but it's still gonna be $200 tattoo. I'm gonna tip him $50 to $100 on that $200 tattoo, just because he did something that would take him. Something he told me would take him 2 hours. He did it in an hour and a half. So he did 30 minutes faster. So it's 30 minutes less pain, and it looks good. So I'm gonna reward him for his services. But half of the money he is supposed to get from this tattoo, he has to give it to a shop for allowing him to tattoo there. So what they do is they say the tattoo costs less on paper, so that they fill the shop minimum for the shop, so he gets so he writes down 150. It's scammy.
I just had a funny thought.
It's scammy. It's bullshit. But hairdressers do it too. So like, great clips, they might actually employ them there and they get paid an hourly rate. But if you go to like a professional salon, that's where you get charged like $200 for a haircut.
Yeah.
Because the salon owner is charging that hairstylist fucking either rent per day, or it's like, hey, you gotta turn in $1,000 or $1,500 every month to stay at this place. Or it's like they have it worked into a percentage. It's like, hey, you get half of whatever you charge for a haircut goes to me. That's just for having your booth in my building and providing the power. Or you work for a giant company like Great Clips and they get paid hourly, and then they really rely on the tips because they're only getting an hourly minimum wage. Well, these other places those people they charge more money because they're having to pay the money, more of that percentage out to their shop owner or whoever's fucking allowing them to tattoo or microblade or cut hair or fucking do cosmetic. You know what I mean? It's all a racket. It's a fee of entry, which is all bullshit. And fee of entry is bullshit. It happens in every part of our existence. And really, if you want to do anything in the business side or the capitalist society, there's a fee of entry. And it's all stupid because it's someone getting paid for no fucking reason to do something. But anyways, so unless you own your own tattoo studio or your salon, like, it's really hard to make a lot of money doing it. You can make a lot of good money, but it's like you're not going to make all the money you're supposed to because
there are a lot of barbers now that
mobile barbers, they just go house to house.
Yeah, and they advertise on Instagram. The gas station up the street has a stack of business cards on the counter. I'm
probably sure a booth fee for a barber is probably $500 to $1,000 a month. So you think you do 10 haircuts a day if you're busy. We'll just say 5 haircuts a day at $20. That's $100 a day. You're looking at 20 days of work. That's $2,000 from haircuts. And $1,000 of that you got to give to the guy for just letting you cut hair in his building.
Because he owns.
So that's why that's why it's a vital part that you fucking tip these people more, or at least 20%, because they're not getting to keep all the money from their service.
Wow.
That's bullshit. Isn't that crazy?
It's getting bent over.
Mm-hmm. So unless you're going to a tattoo artist that owns their own studio, or you have a really good relationship, or you got your own personal barber, that's why, hey, you develop a relationship with your barber, hairdresser, see if they'll come cut their hair at your house. Or see if they'll fucking come do some shit for you somewhere else, man.
I just thought of someone I know.
Or bring them a referral, and then they will take care of you, man. Like, you take care of them, they take care of you. It's how all things work as humans, bro. Like, you're more inclined to have a better disposition to someone when you know someone has been nicer or just friendlier, like, hey, like, I generally like to go to a bar that has friendly servers, or I'm going to go back to a bar if the bartender takes time to remember my name or remembers my drink order. Well, you know what I mean? Excuse me, my son just burped.
I just thought of a friend of mine who actually recently got a really bad tattoo. And he showed it to me, and it took everything.
I mean, the tattoo's shitty as fuck. Like, tell them, don't walk out and then feel bad about it. Tell them when you're not happy about it.
It took me
forever.
It took me like everything not to laugh in his face. But he got the words.
I've got the word "till" misspelled in my leg. Like, I've got a bunch of shit misspelled.
He got the words "forever grateful" on his tattoo.
That's a big tattoo. That's a lot of, like, "forever grateful."
That takes commitment.
Yeah, where's this on his chest?
Yeah, and
it's a chest piece.
And grateful is spelled wrong.
So awful.
It's spelled GREATFUL.
Oh,
I was like, yo.
At least they're like the great,
I didn't say anything,
the fucking slang, the GR letter A here in the right.
My bad friend should I have been like, that's misspelled, right?
No, that's a big one, bro. That's like All right, I will draw the line. Someone's got to tell him, but
Eventually.
at what point you can't do anything
I
about it.
hope it's a girl. I hope
It's got to be a girl because you don't tell
a
your
girl
homie.
he just had sex with, and she's like, you know what? By the way,
I've just been looking up at you the whole time.
for the past 5 seconds.
I'm not grateful looking at this really bad.
Right.
Hey, by the way, I spelled wrong. It would have been funnier if you.
What do you? No, it's not. Look it up.
I spelled chicken before. Yeah, but you used the wrong word.
Yeah.
Oh.
You use Wongster's dictionary.
It's like. Oh, dude, I did see somebody on the internet with a there tattoo.
Oh,
it's supposed to be like there as a joke, like there, but it was only like the 3 iterations of there.
There,
Minus
as
the
in
two.
showing possession.
Yeah.
There, as in the contraction.
Yeah.
And there, as in the direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I gotta let it go.
That's great.
But yeah, it's weird, man. Like, it really makes you have to own your own business. But at one point, when you own your own thing, do you become a sellout? Because you have to start making the decisions. Once you start employing other people, you've become the fucking man. And unless you can find a way to take care of your employees and treat them the same way you treat yourself, it doesn't work, man.
In a sense,
You kind of lose part of yourself.
owning your own business and becoming your own boss.
You're just
Well, you're never your own boss.
No,
At that point,
you still
your
report to
customers
somebody as
and
the
your
boss.
employees
yeah,
are your boss.
because you're providing the service, man. If you don't do a good job, or
They
if
tell
you're
you-
a cunt, if
yeah.
you're a cunt, especially in the age of social media,
Your
and
business will suffer.
and everybody being able to, and everyone who thinks, and then because everyone's opinion. Think of us. We started a podcast, guys, because we think people will listen to it. There we go.
We have that much ego.
We have that much of an ego. Every one of you fuckers who use the app Yelp have even bigger egos than us because you go on there and write a review about something that no one fucking cares about because you know why? You're not a food critic and you probably thoroughly enjoy eating chicken tenders on the regular, just like I do. So what the fuck do you know about anything involving dining? Probably nothing. And odds are the server has nothing to do with it because 1, they either forgot to bring your food in because they're dumb as shit. 2, they're busy as fuck. High as fuck. Probably not dumb as fuck. High as shit.
Yeah.
3, they forgot to bring your food in. Or 4, the kitchen legitimately fucked it up. And you know what? The server has no control over your food other than ringing it in properly and making sure it's right when it leaves the expo line.
And also, if you're gonna order like something from a menu, but you're gonna take off every every like recipe item that comes on that menu item, and make like this custom order and be a bitch about it, then like you can't really get mad if people fuck your shit up.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if you're that picky, bro, stay the fuck home.
Yeah, but
Just stay the fuck home
Get it to
and eat
go.
a goddamn ham sandwich.
Or get that
Or
shit-
just stick to chicken nuggets and honey mustard like the little bitch you are.
Or if you're gonna be a cunt about it, still tip the 20%.
Yeah.
Don't take it out on the server unless they were just god awful. But then again, I still tip 20%.
But I do hate
I'm
that
cunty. I'm
when
cunty.
someone like orders something that's like a very specific
I hate
menu
that
item,
shit, dude.
and they take all
Yeah, it's
the
like
main
a
things.
signature sandwich. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
they
oh,
take
look at
everything off of it that actually makes it what it is.
That's the whole point of the chef who created this ingredients. They put these ingredients together because they think it would taste good and because it tastes a certain way. And I get it.
And by changing
I'm
that,
picky-
you're basically saying that chef doesn't know dick.
And I'm a picky fuck. I get it. But then again, you can always just build your own sandwich at 99%
I'm
of all
not
restaurants.
picky. I'm actually I think I'm the
I've
least
gotten,
picky
I've
person.
gotten
I
a
know.
lot better than I used to be. I was horrible.
I
when
can't
was a
think
child.
of. I can't really think of any foods off.
I
of
don't
my
eat
head.
fruit though, guys.
You don't eat fruit.
I don't eat fruit. I'll eat it sometimes, but I don't eat fruit.
Like Little Dicky.
Like I mean,
Like on his show, Dave. Like he had never eaten fruit.
yeah, I don't eat fruit.
Why?
I don't like it. I've eaten apples. I've eaten a lot of fruit. I just don't choose to eat them, guys. Like I just don't crave them. I don't like
Do you
them.
eat vegetables?
I eat. I mean, they're gonna. If you walk in there and ask them if I eat vegetables, they're gonna fucking laugh in your face. I love vegetables, but I also don't fucking. I'm a fucking. So I work in the industry, and then 9 times out of 10, I usually am too tired to prepare my own food when I get home. So I usually go pick something up or eat something at work.
Oh, dude, that's what the oven is for.
Which is I know what the oven is for, but I'm just lazy as
For
shit,
lazy.
man.
Dude, that's why you should
And
cook
then,
in
and
the
then I
oven.
get like
Takes
I get a
longer,
little
though.
too stoned when I come home, and I'm like, you know,
You
I'm not
leave
even
your
hungry
shit in the
anymore.
oven for too long.
And then I'm not even hungry anymore. But yeah, I do love vegetables. I like the weird ones. I like cauliflower. I like broccoli.
Do you like Brussels sprouts?
Brussels are okay. I like them if they're deep fried.
Do you like asparagus?
Asparagus, I've gotten more versed to eating it.
Good if it's cooked well.
It's just a weird texture.
I like it thrown in like a skillet.
Yeah, seared and
Yep.
seared with some balsamic.
Sauteed. Actually.
Yeah, I like them. Well, I like them seared. I like them actual.
Well, I'll
burnt.
cook a steak. And
I will literally do them dry with no oil.
In the
I will sear them with no oil,
and then throw them in
and then
there.
I will throw fucking oil on top after they've gotten the outside char
I
to
like them
them.
kind of charred, you know.
That's why I like doing that. If you don't do it with oil, they get the char automatically to begin with because it's just a hot pan, it's dry, and they fucking stick a little bit. And once it starts to stick, throw the oil, and then you can fucking shake it.
After a couple years of trying, I've actually perfected my Brussels sprout.
Oh yeah?
recipe.
What do you do with them, man?
Well, I boil them whole,
Yeah,
and then I throw them on a pan.
I do deep fry them. You bake them?
Smash them first.
Oh, so you break some.
Then you
I
drizzle some oil.
I like them when they've got that, like when they're opened up.
Drizzle some oil, and drizzle some salt, pepper, garlic. That's usually what I use.
SPG, huh?
And then throw them in the oven for about 35 minutes.
Oh,
so they
you fucking roast the shit out of them.
I like roasted veggies.
Are they like dark as fuck? They're like brown?
Yeah.
At that point, you cooked out all the fucking. all the
But
good
they
shit.
taste so good, dude. You cook everything out but the fiber.
That's true.
But I don't know. I like a good veggie roast, like Brussels sprout, carrot,
I don't really fuck with carrots,
onion,
man.
broccoli.
I like onions.
My tummy does.
I like chives more
My
than
body
regular.
does not
I like
digest them.
diced onions. I like chives a lot.
chives.
Yeah, which is
I
just a
like
fucking green onion. It's
Yeah.
just a raw. It's a
Scallions.
scallion. It's like scallion or a shallot. What the fuck's the difference between a shallot, and an onion? Not much. They're all
They're like those little ground onions that
Yeah.
you pick in your backyard, basically.
pretty much.
What about leeks? I
Same
like
thing. Yeah,
leeks.
yeah, leeks are good. Same thing. Cauliflower's fun. I do like green beans.
I won't
I think
fuck
probably
around
green. I think green beans are probably my favorite vegetable other than potatoes. It's
Well, I
probably-
like black beans.
like
frijoles negros.
oh, frijoles negros, like the garbanzo family.
Not black-eyed peas.
No. Those, I fucking hate black eyed peas. I'm
Uh,
not a big fan.
every
They don't
New
really
Year's.
taste like anything to me, honestly.
Well, it's like it's a southern tradition.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Green, not
Black eyed peas and
Collard greens.
collards and something else.
and some ham or whatever kind of cheap meat you got.
Ham hocks.
Yeah, my granddad cooks it every year for New Year's.
Ugh. Traditions.
I like
Tradition.
that.
This is a good one.
I fuck
Hey,
with
what's
that.
a fun food tradition you guys do? Your family.
That's pretty much the only one.
Just that? Or you guys will do like a big feast or
We've
something for
actually
the
been
holidays?
breaking tradition. So like a couple years ago for Thanksgiving, instead of your typical, turkey and shit. Maybe it was Christmas, but instead of doing like the typical meal, we did a low country boil, dude.
Ooh, a little country ball.
Yeah.
You used to do crawfish and
Crawfish.
and shrimps and shit.
Yep, the
And
whole
scrimps.
deal, dude. It was great.
I'm gonna get y'all learned right about the shrimp ball. You seen that the guy?
No.
Oh my god, this guy.
Pull that shit up.
I don't know if he's on the YouTubes, but look that shit up, Jamie. Hey, we're gonna finish the Slam and Sam a little later, boys and girls. Sorry, we kind of devolved off our director commentary.
I don't think they care.
It's okay. If you haven't seen the movie, go home and watch it. It's a good chuckle. It's
I
not
want a
great.
mimosa.
Yeah, I forgot we have those. We can make mimosa. Let me.
Well, I don't know how. I don't know a good ratio.
The perfect ratio as a bartender, every guest is going to say 99, 90-10, which is the funniest thing to say to a guest to make them feel like they're better than something. Because when you sell a mimosa, you're already selling it probably on a special.
9 to 10.
90-10, so 90% champagne, 10% splash. Can I
But
just get
really,
some drop?
you mean 90% orange?
Yeah, I mean that's what the fucking that's what a restaurant's gonna serve it. They want you to. Guests are gonna want 90-10.
Let's do
I
it.
think the perfect mimosa, honestly, is 70-30. When it comes to most places use really shitty champagne, so unless you're going or you make your own mimosa and you got
Ooh.
real good champagne,
Well,
then
if
it's
you want to
90-10.
get if you want to get technical about it,
You know.
most restaurants don't serve actual champagne.
No, they use fucking prosecco or some other carbonated.
It's like
bullshit
most
water.
places don't serve actual mozzarella or mutz.
Mozzarella,
If you're one of those dumbass
fucking
New York
New York,
Italians.
Hey, we got the mozzarella. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking. I'm Italian, but I'm not from New York.
That's why you're.
I
cool.
do like New York style pizza.
I've never had it. The Chicago stuff looks better to me, honestly.
All right, well that's two different
Ooh,
kinds.
hey,
man.
Dave did a new review of Detroit pizza.
I did watch that one.
I didn't watch it yet.
Shrimp ball.
Oh, are you okay, fella?
Oh, here it is. Stale cracker.
Now the last time I boiled them shrimp, y'all want to know if there's another way to
do it. Yeah, this guy's crazy as fuck. I don't know. Wow, he's got a bunch. This dude just makes shrimp balls, and he gets a lot of views because he had a viral video. Now everybody like watches him make shrimp balls. I gotta find them. Of course, he doesn't have it like.
Whoa, that looks really good.
I gotta find out like. His name is Stale Cracker.
I like it.
I gotta find the one that like
Boudin.
was trending because like of course it's the one that got everybody to watch this video.
So it's all like Cajun shit, yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Damn, this is like he literally bumps the video like every other day. Like this motherfucker is.
He cooks every day.
Well, he cooks for people, so it's like that or he,
So
now
he runs a restaurant?
nah, it's just he did this shit like at his house or something, and then like now he's done like, and now he got like viral, and now he like goes and like does it for like businesses and shit. You know what I mean? Like how to ball shrimp. Dude, they're fucking funny. Like it's like I don't know if it's an act, but now this motherfucker
Right.
just from.
Is he playing a character?
Nah,
or
I
is
mean,
this
I think
really him?
I think it's partially him, and he just kind of
He's just
he
exaggerating.
Just,
certain
yeah,
aspects
it's like
of his
Alex Jones.
personality.
Yeah, it's like he's an Alex Jones of crawfish and shrimp bowl.
Okay.
I gotta fucking find this video. It's gonna kill me.
I like the double mint, but
do it when you do other.
Wait, is that a wig?
Nah, he's a. Oh, here you go.
Yo, that looks
About to learn, y'all.
Oh,
Shrimp that
Jesus
you-
Christ!
So
sorry,
loud.
hey, sorry, Scott's not here. Also, I had the TV jacked way the fuck up.
so
My bad. Here we go. Let's try it. Let's try this one.
Now the last time I boiled them shrimp, y'all want to know if there's another way to do it when you do other seafood. I'm about to learn, y'all. Let's get it, dude.
Let's get it, dude. Shrimp ball.
I like it. What's it, Mr. Make It Happen?
Stale Cracker, bro.
Oh, Stale Cracker.
Yeah. I gotta get the actual video, man. This is killing me. Anyway, tell me about more of your shrimp ball. Your country.
I mean, it
ball.
wasn't that special. I mean, we just
I left it out like
little corn on the cobs and shrimps and little crawdads. I'd never actually eaten crawdad before. It's delicious.
Yeah, I don't think I can say I've had a crawdad either.
Yeah, it's just like
little-
freshwater lobster kind
Oh,
of.
I'm not lying. I lied to you.
But a little more dirty.
I just lied
tasting.
right on this podcast, guys. I'm a liar.
It's okay,
Yeah, it's more like it's like eating catfish. You know what you're getting.
pretty much.
little bottom dwellers.
Yeah, I like catfish.
I fucking
though.
love crab too. Crab's a bottom dweller.
Crab is amazing.
I fucking love crab.
Did
bro.
you know that crab and lobster used to be poor people food?
Yeah, it was, and now it's fucking. It's like pizza. Same thing, bro.
Pizza used to just be street food.
It was leftover. What they used to do is they used to take over the stale leftover bread that they cooked into like these flat bread things, and they didn't want to throw it away. So what they did was they would just crush tomato sauce on top of it, so that the tomato juice would soak back into the bread, so it would make it as stale, and then the crunch was there. So they literally would just put tomato, like they would crush tomato onto a pizza, and then that was it. They wouldn't even use. They didn't have cheese at that point, and it was just like flatbread at that point because they didn't want to throw away the bread, and it was you could fucking just grab a tomato off of a vine and squash it onto it, or you put it out in the sun. In the
sunbaked,
sun-dried tomatoes. And you know how much? You know what's one of the most expensive antipasta items on a menu? A fucking sun-dried tomato or bruschetta, which is hilarious because it's just like literally maybe one half of a tomato that we just they shrivel up in an oven, or one half of a tomato they slice and dice and we soak in fucking
when I found out what
balsamic
bruschetta
vinegar.
was,
It's so easy.
I was aghast.
Yeah, it's so stupid. So yeah, it's like
I thought it was so fancy.
I
and
love
then
it.
I was, wait,
it's on my menu.
Yeah.
I fucking make it. I got a fucking shrimp ball that pig.
Bro, no. Stop this.
Hold on, let me.
You have to look up the worst chef on YouTube.
Oh, no, I've seen that.
Dude, this guy is absolutely disgusting.
Here we go. This is it.
I'm tired of going to y'all houses and the shrimp still don't peel. I thought I'd learn y'all. Every time I go to a shrimp ball now, I gotta bring potted meat and crackers so I don't starve. I'm about to learn you one last time. Let's get it, dude.
This guy's fucking crazy.
100% fresh water, no seasoning. Add the fixings. Bring it to a rolling ball.
He's got a
That's a rolling ball!
Oh my god, it's loud as shit.
Now you got your water with a rolling
There's
ball.
no EQ check, I'm sorry guys.
Add them beautiful shrimp.
This guy's got a tool belt that's got 4 different beers on it.
Yes.
And a
yeah.
seasoning,
All I do
I
is
think of
stir.
Lowry's.
No seasoning yet.
He's literally got a tool belt that's got 3 beers and a thing of Lowry's on it. That's
frozen
awesome.
corn to bring the water below a rolling ball.
Just imagine having this
Got your
accent.
water to
bro.
about 150 degrees. I add the seasonings you like.
Alligator snapping turtle?
And while we wait, we hydrate.
This guy's got a beer bong.
Look, they virtually
Just for-
peel themselves. Look at that. Let me try this. Get that off of there. Pull that. Cool. Look, it's off already. Bam. Put
I
that
can't
on
tell if
the
it's a
cracker.
wig or not, bro.
Yep.
It looks fake as fuck.
It really does.
Or you just
Start morning.
could be a sweaty fucking
Bro, he looks
Mississippi
like
boy.
he looks like
Dr. Disrespect?
no.
With fucking, like,
yeah, let's see the descendant.
Oh, I do Dave.
No, I was gonna say he looks like Riff Raff's Cajun cousin.
Ah, Jody High.
Dude, what if Dale D'Antoni is secretly Stale
Oh
Cracker?
my god.
Bro. By the way, I fuck with Riff Raff. I don't like his music anymore.
Yeah, his first album's going good. Now it's just he's trying to keep the gimmick going at this point. But I fuck with it hard. I fuck with him hard as a human being.
I mean, he's just.
Wait, Jody Husky, Blue Husky, come on.
Shit, he's dead now.
R.I.P. to Jody Husky.
But like, he's literally proving right now he can do whatever he wants, and people will still follow him.
Very true.
Yeah, pizza review time. We are
one
in
bite,
Batman,
Jesus.
Detroit.
Oh, Toronto.
It's early.
Jesus Christ.
Detroit style
What do they
pizza
know
around
about
Queens
fucking
Street.
stuff?
What area is this?
Sorry, Canadians. You don't know shit about pizza.
We got
Just like I don't know dick about poutine. There we go.
Never even had it.
You ever had poutine?
Nope.
I've had southern poutine. Good.
Chili cheese fries.
Alright, it's very similar. It's just fucking gravy.
Yeah.
This is chili gravy.
Like brown
It's
gravy.
literally, I think of sausage gravy for breakfast.
So here we
But
go.
like really
Everybody
hearty,
knows rules. Detroit
real
style
thick,
now, and that's
very
a good
meaty,
looking Detroit
very
style
rich.
off the bat.
It's good looking
You
pizza.
tried to, I'm sorry, what did you say? I tried to be like, we don't really do cheese, like we're more
Don't
fancy
kick the
kind,
baby.
gourmet.
Shout out Top Bar. Hey yo, Ike, let me get that pizza.
Let me get a pizza.
Dude, they're jamming Panic at the Disco. That's a cool kitchen, bro.
I like it.
Hey, what's your preferred music to listen to in the kitchen?
The place,
Is it based on your mood or?
It's definitely based on
I
my
do
mood.
like a nice rap, anything heavy bass, drug related, depression.
Usually I just
Or
want
really heavy
something-
metal.
It's
gonna be something everybody kind of gets on the same page with.
Just something that's kind of fast paced, that's got a rhythm going.
But here we go. Geez, this looks great. Now,
Like when it's
the key
late
is
at night and I'm like by myself,
New York, Detroit
I'll just throw in
style
some
slice,
Tool, you
because
know?
they're always thick,
Or
they're
if
always
I've
heavy.
just had a
so you
shitty
don't
night,
look
I'll
thick,
turn
feel
on
light.
some cattle decaf,
Look
you know?
thick, feel light.
Cattle
That's the key to
decapitation.
Detroit. Some Detroit,
Yeah,
look heavy,
actually,
feels
I
heavy.
got a fucking tip one night, because I was listening to, I think I was listening to Traders, and I gave a dude an order through the drive-thru,
That's dope.
and he gave me $5. He's like, rock on, dude.
That's fucking cool. I love when people actually,
Are cool?
yeah. I like, most of the kitchens I've worked in usually play rap music. It's usually a mixed kitchen. It's funny a lot. I have worked in one all white kitchen. It was the worst kitchen I've ever worked in my life. And they didn't, no one fucking, everyone always want to take a goddamn cigarette break every 15 minutes. No offense, cigarette smokers. Shout out Lucky Strikes.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we are sponsored by Lucky Strike cigarettes. They are the poor man stove,
Not anymore.
which is hilarious. How isn't that funny? How things we were just talking about that. You know, things for poor people are now things for rich people. Lobster, crab, condoms.
That's why poor people are always on kids.
You know, can't afford condoms. You know, it's just more. It's easier to you know,
Gas.
take the risk. But yeah, it's funny. I don't know where to go. My brain just shut off right there. I got really bad ADD, guys. I'm sorry. Also, won't buy everybody news. I'm gonna call it. He's gonna go 7.7.
He likes it. He's
Actually,
not
it's,
saying
it's,
very
pro-
much.
it's probably 8.4. But I can't.
Did you see?
No! Split the difference.
What did he say?
8-1. Yeah, I had a pizza today, guys. It was
you see the
a
one-
9-1. Angela's and
I've heard of that place.
fucking.
Did you see the one where it was a $28 slice?
Yeah.
And
No.
he gave it like a 4.
I'm sure it was awful.
He's
Is that the one that had the gold leaf on it?
No.
Okay, yeah.
It was kind of like that. It
Oh,
was
it was
like
a real rustic
like a
and-
bar style kind
I
of.
gotcha.
But it was like not.
Had some fancy meats on it.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Oh, we got a deli sausage.
He's
This
like,
is some
"Gold.
Cascade
$28. This better be a good ass
This
pizza.
better be some of the best pizza. Oh, you got a fucking great Boston accent, bro. Dude.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I don't know. So shout out. We're gonna start.
Awesome.
Be on the lookout, guys. We're gonna start doing our food tour vids. Until we're gonna pretty much be just like one bite. We're gonna do one bite, but with everything but pizza. So until we get cease and desist from Dave, hopefully we can get that exposure. So shout him out, tag Dave, tell him you
What
want us to ban
about
us.
a one bite burrito review?
No, we're gonna I'm gonna do a try. I'm doing like everything in like
We
everything.
don't have good pizza though.
No, I'm saying anything but pizza. It doesn't matter just pizza. I'm saying
No,
like
just one bite.
Hey, I'm just gonna go
for anything.
fucking places to eat around the
Okay,
area
okay.
and we'll just maybe we turn it. We're gonna have a fun little multimedia channel,
I feel like our
guys.
food culture kind of blows.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Like
New
the
York.
majority of the food around us is like chain.
It's
stuff.
chain restaurants and then you get a couple random things downtown. But
We
yeah,
don't have good delis.
no,
man.
we don't have. There's not a real deli.
There's nowhere
here.
you can go to get like a slamming sandwich.
Or even like there's not. Alright, fun fact. There's not even a real
Substation.
That's sad.
Substation.
That's sad. You know what sucks? There used to be like
Substation.
well neighborhood neighborhood delis where like or meat markets. You literally go and you can go get a fucking half of a
Yeah.
pig or half of a. You can go get a whole rack or the entire rack of a cow. You can go get a slice of ground beef. You can get. You go get your sausage links, whatever, man. Like that shit, where you would go get stuff that you would just get at a grocery store now, like your fucking eggs and
It's
your.
all centralized.
Now what's gonna happen? All the food processing plants get burned down 12 a week, like last month. They're gonna push us into Wayne. I'm not trying to go like a conspiracy thing, but they're manufacturing this food shortage we're talking about. So everybody start growing microgreens. Don't raid the seeds. We don't want us to all start a rush like we had the shit paper last year, 2-3 years ago. But yeah, manufactured food shortage, man. You got all this shit going on in Shanghai, but literally like 15 food processing plants across the United States like blew up or had like fires. And there's one company that does like emergency food preparedness. I can't remember the name of it.
What is a food processing?
Like we're fucking like place the shit that they make food that goes to like Walmart and shit, like where they process and like packaged chicken or like where they process and make potato chips, like or
They
like
package
Lay's, like a subsidiary that goes
prepare it
and
for
prepare this
distribution.
distributed, like mom or like a Land O'Lakes, you know what I mean,
Okay.
like shit like that, like
And they're just burning down.
Yeah.
Why?
it's a great question. Wayne.
Is it a case of arson?
I don't know. It's happened. It's more than just one, and they've even mentioned it on the mainstream media.
Dude, have you heard that they're
Crazy.
creating an institution of...
Oh, but disinformation? Yeah, guys, we're fucking living in.
Isn't that scary to you?
It's very scary.
Isn't that weird that they're just gonna
We're-
all right, we're gonna decide what's true.
We're probably already shadow banned, by the way. So,
Well,
so if you aren't listening to us now, you can find us at patreon.com /10% and a compliment. I don't know if that URL works. I'd like to be on anyone that will have us. Rockfin's cool. Do you know they started out as a fucking Greco style Roman wrestling or a wrestling fucking like fan site thing?
what?
Yeah, they did like streams
Hey,
for like.
Faith, do we still have mimosas?
I'm making one. You want one?
Oh,
one.
shit! Hey, what's your preferred? I asked this question a minute ago to Wayne. What's your preferred ratio on mimosa, Fifth? What do you think a mimosa should be?
90-10.
Okay, 90-10. All right, you're the all right. See, that's what you want to
So
drink.
mostly
But
champagne.
what would you serve it as if you were a bartender?
Mm,
70-30.
honestly, it would depend on the customer.
I always ask him. Hey, do you want just?
If I'm
What do you
looking
mean
at,
by
like,
that?
If I'm looking at like a college age girl,
Oh, that bitch
for
definitely wants
70-30.
70-30.
If
If it's
I'm
an
But a big
adult
boy like
woman,
me, you're
If I'm
gonna
looking
go
at like a
90.
middle-aged man, I'm I'm going
You're gonna
80-20 at least.
And if it's a middle-aged woman, she's gonna get 1 drop of orange juice
Oh yeah,
in
no,
that
it's not
fucking.
like that for sure.
She wants 1 drop of orange juice.
That's dope, dude.
Oh god.
So where do you stand, mimosa versus Bloody Mary?
Oh, mimosas all day. I don't like tomato sauce and vodka.
I can.
I don't like alcohol anywhere near tomato juice. I like tomato.
So you
I like
chiladas.
I like fucking everything but
Or
tomato juice.
What is that? Is
Like,
that what it's called? Chilada?
Chiladas. What's that? I think so.
That's like beer with clamato.
What about you? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chance, what about you? Do you like a Bloody Mary?
I was a mimosa either. Bloody Mary's disgusting.
There we go.
I
2
can-
mimosas. All
I
right.
can do a Bloody Mary, but I don't see how you can drink.
The only time I like
don't
a
see how
Bloody
you get drunk
I
off
don't
of it.
fucking understand.
How do you
I love
drink
tomato
more than
juice,
one?
I love Tabasco. I love pepper. I love vodka, and I fucking hate the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I like all those
Fucking hate
things
it. Love
separately.
celery,
But
all those
yeah,
things.
I will eat. I like a Bloody Mary when it becomes more like a meal. Like when you start adding like a
Yeah.
fucking let me get a skewer of cheeseburgers or like a chicken tender goes into it, like some weird shit like that. Like, I'll order some gimmicky shit.
Sweet.
Oh, you need one too?
Sorry, I already drank
Oh, that's
most,
so nice.
most of the
That's
wine.
okay.
This is all I had
worries.
left.
Cheers.
Thank
but-
you.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Cheers.
mates.
I like these glasses
Yes.
too. I've never seen the
Yeah.
small one.
Yeah, I like a nice half pint. These are my favorite. I like a lot of nice half pint glass. It's my preferred drinking glass when it comes to beer, honestly. I like a nice. Well, actually, not really. I like a nice pint glass, but
You always pour your beer in a glass.
I do, man.
Sometimes it gets on my nerves.
Hey, man. Sometimes you got to do it.
I'll pop a Yingling.
No,
and
no,
be like,
not-
dude, here's a glass.
Well, that's
Like,
what I was wondering.
fuck
That's
off.
what I'm sharing with you, bro.
Oh well, yeah.
I mean, a craft beer, I'll fucking do it in a glass because most of the time it
It does taste better.
tastes better. Most of the times do taste better in a glass. I will say. All right, I will back that up. The only thing that does not taste better in a glass is a fucking canned soda.
Dude,
Cold
I
as
don't-
fuck.
I don't know why.
Cold Mountain Dew, canned Mountain Dew,
We've
right out of the
had this
vending machine.
conversation before.
Yeah, this is not about. Hey guys, we're circling back to episode 1. Everybody, we just got back to episode 1. To hear that conversation, you're gonna have to go to to our fucking paywall and listen to that. Maybe on Subscribestar, Patreon.
Canned soda is the best.
Canned soda is pretty fucking good.
But canned beer sucks.
Canned beer blows. That's why you gotta drink it fast, or you gotta. I don't know. What was your scheme? I know. All right, you're a fucking degenerate. And I don't need to ask you this question because your answer is not really going to matter when it comes
curious.
when it comes to beer storage. I know you're the kind of person that'll like get a 12-pack, and 8 times out of 10, the 12-pack goes into the fridge. Some people they buy the 12, and then when they go over to someone's house, they bring a 12-pack. They take it. The 12-pack goes into the fridge. They got the beer. Get up, back and forth. Grab the beer. Some people are 12-pack at the feet type, where they've got it.
depends.
Because I like cold beer, but once you get down like 4 beers, they don't give a fuck a temperature at that point.
It depends.
But
It
I
depends
fucking
on
love
what
a
I'm
cold.
doing.
I love a fucking cold beer.
So like if I'm doing like if we were drinking beer right now and we were like sitting here
We're drinking mimosas. Cheers.
playing video
Cheers,
games
mates.
over away from the microphone.
Oh no, we want to clink. They got to hear. They heard all the sound effects.
But yeah, no, like honestly, right now if I was drinking
That's
beer,
nice.
I would have my open case right here, so I don't have to keep getting up and walk away.
Okay, cool. So it's a ease of access. I was a.
If we were here playing video games, I'd be parking right here with the beer, and I'm only getting up to piss.
I'm saying I was a 2 person. So what I usually do is I go and grab 2 beers at a time from the case, unless it's like a tall boy or a 16er, and I either pour it in the glass and I got the one waiting, and when I get halfway through, 3/4 of the way through the beer that's warm, I top it up with the fresh one, and then you get the fresh. I don't know. I'm weird. I got a low OCD, so
Weird. You are weird.
I'm fucking weird. You're fucking weird.
Fucking weird, bro.
Fucking weird. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I saw that suggested on my YouTube. The
Which
Angry
one?
Video Game.
Oh, that guy. I've watched a couple of them. He's part of this other thing. They're kind of annoying.
How I remember concept.
Cinemassacre. I like their channel, Cinemassacre. They got some fun video. They have some fun group reviews. They do movies too. I like Zach Amico. Have you seen him? He's a comedian from Legion of Skanks. He's a really big fat guy, and he's in like a wrestler. He's a wrestler.
So he's like physically funny too.
Yeah, he's a big guy. But he's got this show called Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show, where he just has random comedians come on, or random people he knows, and they do a cinema. What's the Mystery Science Theater 3000? They just watch a shitty horror movie, and then in the background, and they just a horror movie or a shitty like crazy movie, and they just kind of talk over it, and it's kind of cool.
It's kind of what we've been doing.
It's kind of what we've literally been doing. I just realized that I like that podcast. We like Legion of Skanks. They're funny as fuck.
I actually haven't listened to them.
You know, fucking goddamn big Jay Everson and Luis Gomez and Ari Shafir is kind of part of them. Like part of it. It's just like it's a bunch of New York comedians. They're fucking degenerates. They're dirty as fuck usually, and they're fucking bad. But yeah, they always end up making fun of Zach. It's an easy joke because he's just really fat, and they always pull. That's like they don't. He's a weird guy, and he's like into like wrestling and ice. He's obviously me if I was like 200 plus pounds heavier. And I love this guy. I just want to give him a hug and just like hang out with him all day. He works for Trauma, like Lloyd Kaufman. Trauma's, Toxic Avenger. Like, is it Toxic Avenger?
No,
like,
I don't know what that is.
Wow, really?
No.
Really, man? I feel like that's like
I feel like I've heard the name.
It's a really obscure movie from like the 80s, but it's fucking.
I've heard of it.
I've got both of them. I got the first two.
I've never actually seen it though.
I got the first two on DVD and Blu-ray in there. Here, actually, you know what? We're just gonna pull up Toxic Avenger real quick. So let me show you Zach and Miko's face so you can see who I'm fucking talking about. But anyway, I love this guy. He's also a semi-professional wrestler in like a New York fucking. Yeah, he's fucking funny. Oh wow, he's so big now. Sorry. I'm just gonna pull it on just so you can see his face. Bet there's an advertisement. Oh! Never mind.
Oh my god, dude. I don't like this guy.
He's really chill on the podcast, but like he's just like he's a character.
Yeah.
He literally is just a giant person playing. If everyone knows what kayfabe is, he literally is just like he's literally playing a character at all times.
Oh, that was like his wrestling persona.
Yes. So he's got different personas. He's got a wrestling persona. He's a stand-up comedian. But he's just like a really big nerd who's just into fucking horror movies and wrestling and like body paint and BME. He's like those guys that, you know what I mean? But no, he's just a big teddy bear. He's wild. He's got like different personas. He's basically just like what actors are. The person, the people that are just like. They are like what they are. Like they are an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like they have these different personalities that they channel or they choose, or adding different aspects of their personalities that they choose to accentuate or let out that other people don't key into. And call it maybe that's channeling or creativity, but it's like he's got his wrestling persona that he never lets down. Then he's got his his podcast persona, which is different than his wrestling, and then he's in these movies that are owned by Troma Studios or just the most ridiculous fucking movies that you can probably put out. They're all B movies essentially, but like they're just look at the fucking. I'm just gonna show you the channel. That's fucking. They're probably fucking shadow banned like a motherfucker. I wonder if I spelled that right.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, dude. Toxic Avenger is
shadow ban.
Yeah, here you go. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that is, dude. Algorithms, dude. I did a fucking thing for my brewery like fucking 3 months ago. We did we did a post. It's a regular post on Instagram, right? There's a picture and a fucking caption, right? And we looked at the metrics of it after a week and see how many times it was viewed, right? And it said like 1,200. Or whatever, 600 views or something after like a week. Alright, we took that same post and we paid for a sponsor to sponsor it. that same post got 1,200 views in one day versus the 600 in a week. So right there, it's showing that they're changing the algorithm to encourage people to pay to insert their shit in the top of algorithms. So people who used to rely on Facebook and Instagram for free advertising no longer can advertise for free because their advertisements aren't being fucking seen by anyone. And it's forcing them to pay to post their own posts, so that they basically figured out how to code fast passes to your content. So basically, so it's, you know, you go to Disney World, you spend $50 to jump the line. It's basically you're spending $20 for 24 hours for your content to show up at the top of the or show up in you know, your fucking. So instead of like your shit showing up to 1% of your feed, it shows up to 50% of your feed, and all.
So you're paying the platform.
You're paying the platform to share
directly?
your yeah. It goes right to Facebook. Or it goes right to Instagram.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's called and it goes right to them. So you're literally paying them to sponsor your content. So it's basically showing. It's already coming out and saying they've already changed the algorithm.
So when you see the sponsored ad.
Yeah, that means someone's paid for their.
That's what that is.
That's what that is. So what they're doing is they've literally changed their subservient. That's why everyone wants to make them a fucking ISP, because they're a fucking. They want to say they're not a publicly traded company. They literally are a data company. They're you know what I'm saying, like, and they make their money from advertising. Is all they do, and now they've found a way to make their money for advertising your own shit. So by throttling the algorithm or changing the algorithm so that your posts aren't seen by people anymore, or a certain amount of people, it causes you to spend money with them to make your posts be seen by more people. So in theory, they've already admitting that they are shadow banning your own posts to begin with, because they've already changed the algorithm that has
to limit
how many people can see your shit.
Okay.
So you're gonna tell me that they aren't going out of the way to limit people's content they don't agree with? You'd be a fool to not think that a privately traded company who can, like Twitter or anything, can change what can be seen. Or like how if you want to, like, I have subscribed to certain channels, and I'll go in there and some of my channels will be unsubscribed. Here, I'll pull it up right now. Look here. You're a saint. Thanks, Fat. Alright, look at this. We're gonna go to Matrix Wisdom, and this channel got wiped recently. Watch, it's just gonna say visit channel. Alright, you see everything has videos?
What?
Is they got wiped, so they've been banned, or
so their shit just doesn't come up.
Yeah, so what they did is they've switched all their videos to private because they got a content strike, and the channel's monetized through advertisement reads. So they need. So basically, it's a form of self-censorship, because because they've got algorithms that in the computer, because they don't pay people to watch the videos anymore to see the content.
There's
so
no way.
There's computer programs that run through it. So anytime there's catchwords, so like, you know, COVID, vaccine, Holocaust.
I've heard
anything that's crazy that's like a
I've
taboo
heard, like,
word.
The word murder.
Yeah. Anything taboo, it gets picked up. Like whenever I uploaded our first episode or second episode to YouTube, it fucking spent 20 minutes going through calculating for content. So it's looking for copyright issues, or now it's looking for fucking music or third party shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can buy their merch, but they don't have any videos.
Isn't that hilarious?
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's because they were given a fucking. They were probably told that.
So wait.
They had a video that was dinged for a content strike, like misinformation or unfactual shit, and to prevent them from losing the channel, because they kick your channel off, right? They basically make you self-censor. Like, hey, you need to take this video down because it mentioned the word. So you talked about the Holocaust or something like that.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say.
And
does
so
it specifically tell you?
Yeah, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and then they'll just like ban your shit for like a week, and then by the time you try to figure it out, it's impossible to get a fucking human being on the phone because it's all done by computer algorithms and computer programs. It's AI that's listening to your video and looking to see if it's got these buzzwords, and if it does, it dings it, and then it makes it not monetized, and then if you get a content strike, you get 3, and they ban your channel, right? For a certain amount of times. So what happened with this one is
can't be on YouTube.
Oh no, we're not going to last long at all. So we're going to post our videos there, and then especially like the gnarly ones. Anytime like we're getting like the episode.
This episode might be okay.
If we could get episode 4 actually recovered, that one's definitely going to be on the paywall because we talk about some crazy shit. We're talking NPCs and fucking...
And I said some bad words.
Yeah, shit happens, you know. Beep. But, yeah, so it's weird. Like, we are living in this whole... You know, we're kind of coming into this whole thing of self-censorship now. If you want to see your shit scenes. That's why Rockfin got big. Is all these people who got their channels kicked off, or they were being censored by getting content strikes and having their videos not be able to upload, to the point that hey, they don't talk about the content that they were talking about because they want to get the advertisement money from their videos. So and they want to be able to have their videos seen on YouTube because people are lazy as fuck, and YouTube has the biggest search algorithm for in all of the internet, right behind Google, because it's owned by Google, aka Alphabet. Alphabet runs the fucking YouTube search algorithm.
Well, that's not how the internet was supposed to be.
No, it's not. It's supposed to be centralized. We used to go to websites, and
yeah,
not
everything was supposed to be centralized through one.
Yes, which is why everything's so fucked. And the thing with Rockfin used to be a Greco-Roman or like a wrestling fucking
like
streaming
a fan
thing.
site?
Yeah, it was like a site that they did streaming for like wrestling and shit, and then and other coverage, and then they saw that people were getting kicked off of YouTube, so they started reaching out to all these fucking people, and then so there's a lot of truthers went over there, and like so Chan Triple, so they started. So people who were being like shadow banned for other stuff. So there's people who preach healthy lifestyles or like gardening, and you know. Leftist, rightist, like anything that goes against the powers that be shit, you know, natural medicine, anything against big pharma, like those kind of things where you can't express yourself honestly without having to worry about the site hosting your video, taking it down, not being seen, and at that point these people rely on the advertising money coming in as part of a option to keep these videos going, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it creates this whole self-censorship thing. So a lot of people started going to Rockfin, and Patreon's kicking a lot of people off too, but eventually they will all fall into a Orwellian thing and someone, you know, freedom of speech is all an illusion of this. Yeah, we're doing it by ourselves. I mean, you know what I mean? So I like where this podcast is going. It's fun.
Have you seen that meme where it's like bitches be like, are you far left or far right? And you're like, bitch, I'm far team.
That's so stupid. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I'm sleepy, man. This has been a long one. We're at an hour and 46 minutes.
Well, shit. Let's go ahead and.
What do you say we call it?
Let's go ahead and call it. Well, any closing, any thoughts? We don't have Scott to mind blow. You want to try and blow me?
We don't have Scotty's mind blowers.
So we can try and blow each other real quick.
I think we've done some mind blowing already.
I did some. I dropped some bombs on you tonight. Yeah. We're gonna have to go back and listen to this and remember. Remember.
Simba.
Remember. So yeah, appreciate y'all listening and making
like a sour beer.
Thank you for making it through this one. This was a long, rambling, fun one. Yeah, we're gonna have a guest on the next episode.
Don't know who it's gonna be yet.
Not sure. We're lining them up. We're actually working on a schedule.
We're doing.
And looking forward to it. So again, if you like this, leave us a review. We don't care what it is. We like 5-star ones. We will read every review. 5-star ones are great. If you hated the show, but leave us a 5-star comment.
Tell us why.
So we only read the 5-star comments.
And we'll maybe. No, I'll read them one.
I read them all. We do
I'm
like
gonna
feedback.
read them all obsessively, and I'm gonna be.
We're gonna bring him on the show. We're gonna have a segment about it. Wayne's gonna get really insecure and why
I'm
do
gonna
you
cry
make me feel
about
this
it
way?
and masturbate in the bathroom.
And he's gonna call you guys like, why'd you make me feel this way? But no, if you want to come on the show, if you had a fun story you want to share with us, reach out to us on our social medias. We're gonna work on unifying them all under the correct name, getting a link tree. You know, some of them don't like ampersands and percent signs, so
we'll figure it
out. We'll figure shit out.
We might even have to change the name.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
For convenience sake.
Yeah, we'll see. But we appreciate y'all fucking listening. My name is ChrisP. That's Wayne over there.
And this
Sorry
is
if I
the
was
10%
still-
to Compliment podcast, and you are the 10%ers.
And thank you 10%ers for listening.
Makes them sound like a biker gang.
Yeah, it's cool. We are a gang. We think about it, Service Century is a pretty big gang.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
We are one. We are many. We're all different. We all like the same things, though.
We comprise a vast majority of the economy.
Let's be real. We all be fucked if restaurants, gas stations, liquor stores, plumbers, tattoo artists, electricians, and we'd all be fucked with everybody. Let's just
Accountants.
be nice to everybody, guys. We all
Janitors.
fucking were brought into this world unbeknownst to our, unless our will, unless you're
I don't know, man.
unless you're part of the Tibetan Book of the Dead,
I've
Gnostic.
been reading a
and-
lot of like Coptic stuff.
Well, and
dude.
like you think you as a disembodied soul, you went through and you watched a bunch of people fuck, and you found your parents, and you basically found your parents based on the way
You did.
they banged, and you chose to reincarnate through their love. I don't know. Life's weird. Or maybe we're on a prison
you
planet,
chose this body.
or we could be on a simulation. Who knows? But we thank you so much for spending an hour and 46 minutes of your day with us, listening to this hour and 50 at this point. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it. Leave us some feedback.
Much love.
Much love. Again, if you have a fun story, if you think you'd be fun to listen to, or if you want Wayne or I to read your story, just send it to us, because we like fun stories.
Good, bad, ugly, pretty,
Anything.
funny. Make us laugh, make us cry.
You can change the names. Don't send us
You
fake
don't use your
stories.
name.
Don't send us fake stories. We'll know they're fake.
Yeah, we'll be able to tell if they're fake.
You can't bullshit
But,
a bullshitter. But you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are in space and time. Time is a lie, but enjoy the time you do have. Don't forget to make time for yourself.
And be safe, and like call your mom and tell her you love her, man.
And
That's it.